I would like to request our chief guest, Mrs. Gitanjali Kirloskar, to share a few words with us.
Few words were very difficult, so I'm going to share many words, and I thank you for your patience in advance. I must admit, Lakshmi, I'm a little humbled sharing the stage with you today, yet grateful to have this opportunity of engaging with a personality who has not only achieved a lot, but is also a friend, for whom I care for and deeply respect, as did my late husband, Vikram. Very happy to see Hardeep Singh Ji here. I was told I thought that he might not come, but then I said he is not going to miss celebrating Lakshmi and swallowing the sun. It was also very wonderful to spend time with Indira. And yesterday, I could experience the shared values and the sisterly bond. At the risk of repeating her accolades, Lakshmi Puri, a distinguished diplomat, former ambassador, in leadership positions at the UN, leader in the first global organization to promote gender equality, recipient of the Eleanor Roosevelt Award for Human Rights, many more, and now an author who has earned literary acclaim with her debut novel, Swallowing the Sun. Some people's grace transcends intimacies, niceties, or as you, Lakshmi, yourself put it, the pantomime of diplomacy. I remember, Lakshmi, you and Hardeep had me home for dinner very soon after Vikram passed. Sensitively invited an intimate group of our common and very close friends. Your quiet understanding illuminated my grief. I was a little uncertain of myself that day, standing alone suddenly, almost like the ant. But your empathy and strength acted as a balm. As we know, a home reflects the sensibilities and the aesthetic of those who live in it. Lakshmi and Hardeep's home has the style and elegance, a little of the international with a touch of tradition, tempered with a certain quirkiness, almost pink ceilings. We had traditional food with a twist served in beautiful thalis, and an unsaid message passed between us woman to woman that grief is not a source of rage, but a touchstone to a woman's strength. It's amazing, Lakshmi, how some people like you pass on so much unspoken, unwritten, and now written. Lakshmi manifests the perfect balance and blend between timeless values and modernity, a progressive mind that can match the best in gender and ability, wearing her traditional sari while leading on an international stage of intelligence balanced with empathy, which is perhaps why, Lakshmi, you have been a very successful diplomat and now a prolific writer. As Anand Mahendra put it at the Mumbai launch, Lakshmi joins the rank of writers who have achieved fame while practicing dual careers. I'm sure she brings to the pantomime of diplomacy the high creativity of her art. It springs from a rootedness in Marathi and Indian culture that permeates her book, Swallowing the Sun. Her diplomatic skills and her writing reflect this rootedness because despite the pantomime, people always respond to authenticity. Swallowing the Sun entered my life when I most needed it. Just as you, Lakshmi, reached out and soothed my heart, so did your book and your writing. After my sudden loss, as I said, I was beginning to feel much like the ant. So I was motivated not only by the ant who flies out into the sky, but actually swallows the sun. I got a sense of courage and conviction through my adversity, because the resonance that great literature evokes also rewards. As I started reading the book in the beginning, Lakshmi, your personality overpowered my reading. I guess that happens to all authors' friends when they read the first novel. But a few pages in, the power of Swallowing the Sun immersed me as I rooted for Malti and Kamla. While on the surface, my childhood and later life are nothing like Malti's, she resonated with me deeply. This ability to connect with every reader is the hallmark of great literature, and I'm sure that Swallowing the Sun will find its place in the annals of modern Indian literature. We look forward to many such books and to you being one of India's prolific women writers. It is a tribute to the transcendence of the art of writing that excellent writing can come from the opposite ends of the establishment and anti-establishment segments. The resonance with Malti was rewarding because Malti's courage and spirit spoke to me independently of the specifics of era and plot. It's about women struggling to fight patriarchy against the backdrop of the independence movement, I think across 3 decades. from the norm that tradition binds and suppresses. It's about women who don't just want to, I quote, step into the masculine realm but shape it too, unquote. As the book says, I quote, the desire to learn subjects and new ideas at the level of complexity that women were not privileged to access. Tough young women to the world, no wallpapers for craven bees, unquote. Studying Kafka, playing sport, and living life. But it is not activism, overt aggressive feminism, nor rebellion, nor insensitivities to the environment. I think of the book as a tribute to the ordinary, in quote, daring to attain the unattainable, yet anchored in their family, their culture, and the society around. This way of harmonious striving towards self-realization and equality profoundly resonates with me, as it would with many. Frankly, it transcends gender and can be true of either man or woman. In fact, I found the male characters equally strong but sensitive. In my eyes, my dear friend Lakshmi is much the same as the person and the author we are celebrating today. Somewhere, Lakshmi, in my mind, at the end of it all, you represent the Indian woman who is not just a gender, but a civilizational value. And that also reflects in the women characters in your book. While swallowing the sun is an expression of the potentiality of the innate strength of ordinary people, I think the closing two lines of the beautiful Abhang from the book, which she has quoted, also adds a cosmic truth that this strength springs from the human soul's ability to be untouched by the strangeness and predation of Maya or reality, and hence I quote from it. Muktabai sees all. Muktabai laughs, unquote, and life goes on. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, Lakshmi, for giving the world a gift that is timeless across generations. Thank you for being a friend through my darkest moments. Above all, for being the woman you are and the author you have become. Over to Lakshmi.